build this to build the school of ancient wisdom, and that is how the space came to be. And in that, we would all meet every Thursday, same time, 6:30 to 8, and we'd have prasadam at her place. It was a lovely experience, and we'd all come there to meet her specifically because she was a person who was so full of love. When you met her, your troubles and your problems seemed to just vanish. She could also intuitively guide people. She would also see what could happen in the future. It was quite accurate. But the amazing part was how she would practice being started screen sharing. I believe we have, yes, we have a suitable number. So let's start off the satsang. I will not be turning the camera on because I'm in my house that's being constructed. Not all rooms have electricity here. So, right. So let's start. So before we start, may I request Swati to say the school prayer?
Sure, sir. Good evening, everyone. Here is the school prayer. O hidden light, vibrant in every atom. O hidden light, shining in every creature. O hidden love, embracing all in oneness. May each who feels himself as one with thee know he is also one with every other. Thank you.
Thank you, Swati. So, a very warm welcome. Good evening, everybody. A very warm welcome to the Spiral of Wisdom satsang that we have every Thursday from 6:30 to 8. Today, there's a slightly delayed start because we're waiting for people to join in. And we have a wonderful speaker, Aneesh G. And I think Swati has sent us a few words. Just a moment. Yeah. So Aneesh G is the founder and CEO of an Idea Tech. He's a growth strategist and a brand builder with over a decade of experience helping businesses scale with clarity and fun. He partners with entrepreneurs to turn bold ideas into thriving ventures through strategic insights and creative storytelling. Passionate about human potential and consciousness, leadership, conscious leadership, Anish G blends innovation with mindfulness to drive authentic, sustainable growth. So, our satsang today, just a moment. Our satsang today is Ancient Wisdom for Modern Growth. That's the topic for our satsang today, presented by Anish G, who's a growth center consultant. And basically, it's very interesting the way he says that he'll be sharing a session on ancient wisdom for modern growth. So if you're looking for a quiet space to pause, reflect, and reconnect with your inner clarity, you're welcome to join. So since we've just come in from our busy day, let us just call upon our higher selves. Today is Guruvara, so let us call upon our Guru, inner Guru, a space of silence. Please sit straight with your back, neck, and head aligned so that the prana shakti flows through well. Take a nice deep breath.
ನಮಸ್ತೆನಾ ಹೌದಾ
And let
ಇದು
go.
ಬ್ಲೂ 1 ಲೀಟರ್ ಬೇಕು ಓಕೆನಾ ಸರಿ ಟಾಟಾ ನಮಸ್ತೆ
And let go. Observe the silence within, the language of the soul that connects all of us. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Gurur Sakshat Parabrahma, Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha. Thank you, everybody. Now over to Aneesh Ji for ancient wisdom from modern growth. Aneesh Ji.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening, everyone. Thank you very much for joining today's session. Now we have considered taking one step ahead for your own growth. So this topic, ancient wisdom for modern growth, is something very close to my heart. When I say very close to my heart, in my own life as a consultant, as a counselor, and as a student of spirituality, I've seen one truth again and again, that the fastest progress happens when the mind becomes calm, not when life becomes easy. Hope everyone resonates with it. Even though the life is easy, if your mind does not become calm, then your fastest progress cannot happen. So today, let us explore how timeless principles can help us in modern challenges, whether it's stress, decision making, relationships, career, or simply finding peace. I want everyone to unmute their mic and say, are you ready? Are you ready?
Yes. Yes.
So, are you ready to find your own inner self and peace? Are you ready for the growth? Are you ready to take that one step for your own growth? Before we talk about the modern growth and ancient wisdom, it's very important for us to understand why ancient wisdom matters today. Am I right? I want everyone to be unmuted so that you can reply, you can interact. This is an interactive session. I'm not preaching anything. I'm sharing my ideas. I'm sharing something that I practice on a daily basis so that you can understand, apply, imply, and grow. Is that okay for you? Rameshji, am I audible? Hello? Am I audible? Anyone, can you
Yes, sir.
unmute?
Yes, sir. You're
Yes,
audible.
yes. So before we go further with the topic of understanding the ancient wisdom, we need to understand why this matters today. We live in the fastest generation in human history. Am I right? Information is everywhere, it is flooded. Notifications every second through WhatsApp, Facebook, Instagram. Constant comparison between two individuals or in the digital world. Constant expectations. All these things do happen in your life. People are busy but not peaceful, connected but not centered, achieving but still feeling something is missing. Ancient wisdom becomes powerful body of a human being today because life has become louder. The louder the world becomes, the more silence we need inside. And that's why we are here to remember that we have forgotten. Today I'll be sharing you the timeless principles that will help you to unleash your growth. Now let us try to understand the ancient wisdom. Can anyone tell me how easy it is to understand ancient wisdom? I need at least one or two people to interact with me so that this session goes well. Without your interaction, we can't simply progress. Anybody here
Would you repeat your
had?
question, please? Thank you.
Yes. Jasmine ma'am, thank you very much for unmuting and giving your time. I just wanted to ask, have everyone got a chance to speak to your grandparents or somebody in the family who would easily make you understand ancient wisdom? Or my question was, how easy it is to understand and digest ancient wisdom?
For me, I would think it depends on the person who's explaining the ancient wisdom to us. If he's lucid enough, we'll be able to understand. So that's what I
Yes,
feel.
great. Any other answer? Any other participants want to speak?
It's easy. It depends on which way you are taking, whether you are taking it philosophically or scientifically. If you take it scientifically, or if you can combine both, then it is easy to understand. That's my concept.
Excellent. I just add to your points, Ramamani madam. What you said is excellent. Usually,
Today, it is very
when
easy to understand with so many YouTube and so many online discourses like what you yourself are conducting now.
okay, agreed. See, basically, when a speaker is preaching or teaching something to you, if he is already practicing those things, then it is easy for him to explain. It is easy for him to give you a process to implications in your life, and it becomes very easy for you to practice and apply, and then it becomes very easy to understand and digest. That is my understanding. So, what is ancient wisdom? Anybody who want to understand ancient wisdom need to understand that when we say ancient wisdom, many think of rituals, traditions, or complicated philosophies. But actually, ancient wisdom is a very practical and scientific based living. We can call it as a art of living or science of living. Ancient wisdom simply teaches us how to manage the mind, the breath, emotions, relationships, and our inner purpose. If you look today's modern concepts, mindfulness, breath work, habit formation, journaling, they all existed thousands of years ago. Do you all agree? They are the different words, but the same truth. Either you take mindfulness, or you take journaling, or you take habit formation. They were already there. It is from the ancient Yuga. Do you all agree?
Yes, sir.
See, timeless guidance for life, we call it as life coaching today. Somebody has to pay and get the life coaching, but our grandparents used to give it when we were children. Practical design for growth. We don't have to design our life, right? Because so many things come and go, so many things touch and go. Tools for everyday living was given by our parents. Mind, body, spirit harmony. This was already happening when we were doing the prayers, when we were going to the temples. Balance is essential for well being, but it was already happening. It is not something that mechanically we do. So, understanding the ancient wisdom is not so tough. It teaches us to how to manage our mind, breath, emotions, relationships, and our inner purpose. Let us see how. Because once we understand the why, it is very easy for us to See how to do this. Our inner stability fuels our growth. Modern society teaches us to fix outside things, maybe doing a makeup, having an artificial smile on the face, job, money, relationships. But ancient wisdom teaches us the opposite. Fix the inside and the outside aligns. If you're happy inside, outside aligns. If you're taking a deep breath, if you're grounding yourself, if you are you truly by yourself, then your face automatically glows. You don't need a makeup. Am I right? If the oxygen in the body is fulfilled, then all the blood vessels will have its blood flown and your face will be reddish. You are already glowing. When the mind is restless, no decision feels right. When the mind is calm, clarity comes naturally. Do you all agree? Just like the muddy water becomes clear when it's still, our life becomes clear when our mind settles. So the growth starts from within. The clarity starts from calmness. This is the formula to understand and apply the ancient wisdom for our modern growth. You can all note it down. This is a very good formula that you can follow. Growth starts from within. This is the one thing you need to understand. Growth starts from within. Clarity starts from calmness. So if you are calm, you have the clarity. If you have the clarity, within you start the growth. Any doubts so far? Any questions? So when we are talking about the ancient wisdom, it's very important to know the power of awareness. Can anybody unmute and tell what do we need to aware about ourselves? Can anybody tell what do we need to aware about ourselves? Because the first pillar of ancient wisdom is awareness. If we don't have awareness, then we can't progress.
It's already given here, sir. You've already written over here. See beyond the surface, choose your responses
Yeah, that is
wisely.
what I have written. I'm
Yes,
expecting
that's what you
something
have written.
else. Yeah, I'm
I guess.
expecting something from you so that
Right.
I understand what do you think.
Mhm.
I'm asking Jasmine,
Yes.
what do you have to be aware about yourself? See, this is about others.
Aware, can you be more specific? Aware in what way, sir?
Aware in every 360 degree.
Acha.
Do you know about the mirror work? Do you know
No,
about the
no.
mirror? No, okay. Then it's bit complicated.
Mhm.
You can try. See, awareness is something that is very subtle. What do
Mhm.
you have to know about yourself? Maybe I can give you one example. A
Mhm.
simple example can be how to dress for a party, how to dress for a wedding. This is a
Right.
common awareness everybody should have.
Yes, yes,
In
sir.
the same way, when we are talking about the ancient wisdom for
Uh-huh.
our modern growth, if
Uh-huh.
you have to grow in your life, you need to aware what kind of job you will be doing based on what are the resources you are already having and
Mhm.
what is your skill set. These are
Mhm.
the basic or common awareness that you need to have about yourself.
Yes, correct.
So, do you have anything else to say, like when it comes
Um,
to awareness?
no, for me, awareness is also being showing kindness. Be aware of the way you speak with other people, how you behave with other people. That I'm talking only about myself. Okay, I'm not preaching here. That I need to be aware of how I behave with others, how I help others, how I speak with others. Also, how I don't let others take me for granted and be rude to me, then I hit back. That is awareness for me. This is what I feel is awareness
Excellent,
from me.
excellent, excellent. This itself is a mirror work. See, you are already seeing you in the mirror. You stand in front of
Yes.
a mirror, then you treat the mirror as a other person.
Mm.
Then, if you are talking to yourself on the mirror, how do you talk? You talk very politely, gently, right?
Yes.
That is what is expected even in the crowd when you are talking to others. Excellent answer.
Thank
If we could applaud, definitely we would have applauded. I'm doing it here. This was the expected answer. You are going in the depth. You already know. Even though you don't know the word mirror work, you already know what it is.
Thank you,
So,
sir.
anyway, what I meant to say is the power of awareness is here. See, awareness is the first pillar of ancient wisdom. Awareness is it's like seeing things as they are. Like if you're seeing a dog in the street, it's a street dog. You don't have to exaggerate things. Somebody you might remember, you might recollect this. There are few people who exaggerate things. There is a street dog standing in the street. They're talking to one of their friends, walking on the street in the evening. They say, hey, here is a dog, already started barking. It is running towards me. Actually, the dog is still standing, but they are assuming that it will come. But they need to be aware that it is just standing still over there and they are walking. They can go around the dog, it will not do anything. In the same way, seeing yourself clearly, seeing your patterns, as already ma'am said, seeing your strengths, seeing your blind spots. What are the blind spots in ourselves? Maybe somebody might have anger on their nose. Somebody might be very cozy. Somebody might be not in the groove every day. Somebody might need more time after they wake up to come to the reality. These are all the blind spots we have in our own life. Most people don't change because they don't see what needs to change. It is not I am changing, it is not you are changing. It is what needs to change within. Am I right? Awareness usually opens the door. It is the light in a dark room. That's why I told, see beyond the surface. When you see beyond the surface, it is like a light in a dark room. Choose your responses very wisely. See, people do react. When somebody scolds, they scold back. Is it necessary? No, right? We can simply stand still, take a deep breath, and then respond. Cultivate calmness in chaos. See, always there is a chaos around you, but you can be calm. You can be stand still as good as you are hearing nothing. That is the brilliance. That is the power. See, when you are aware what you're doing, why you're doing, how you're doing, and what is the end result, then you have already succeeded in practicing the first pillar of ancient wisdom. You already know your blind spots and you're already aware how you're behaving. Then you need to have some kind of awarenesses in daily life. That is about your habits, your thoughts, how to reduce noise around you. To do this, see, you know you are already aware your blind spot, but how do we apply? How do we change? Anyone? See, now I know that I am an angry person. I have anger on my nose. Now, how to control my anger? How to apply? I'm already aware. How to apply awareness in daily life?
You need to cultivate those habits, not for going away with all those things.
Very true. Very true. We simply have to observe or notice ourselves. Maybe how often our mind jumps, how often we feel irritated, or when irritation rises, when the phone controls us, when our body feels after, how our body feels after food, when our body demands food, how is our thought immediately after waking, how do we respond or react when somebody is talking to us, how much attentively we are listening to others. When we observe all these things about ourselves, it is easy for us to notice the changes. A slight upgradation will make us easy to apply the awareness that we have already got. So awareness is not a process. Awareness is a habit. So many people think that awareness is a process. It has to be step one, step two, step three, nothing like that. Once you are aware of your habit, then you can easily change it. Do you all agree with this? Then the second pillar is discipline. Power of discipline. You say we have it kind of thing, because people fear for the word discipline. Discipline, when they say that word, they think about military. It's not like that. It's not a pressure or rules or force, something else. Okay. Discipline is nothing but love for your future self. Do you understand? Discipline is nothing but love for your future self. Discipline means I care about my tomorrow enough to make a small effort today. I make a small effort today because I care about my tomorrow, my bright future. It is already blossoming. Even 3 minutes a day can shift your life. Discipline is not something like you have a routine, you strictly follow it even though your body is sick. It is not like that. Success doesn't need intensity. Success needs consistency. So you follow this discipline every day, maybe 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 1 minute. It is enough. I don't say that 24/7 you need to be disciplined. Sometimes it is okay to mess up. Sometimes it is okay to be joyful. Sometimes it is okay to be cozy. You can't be an adult 24/7. You can't be only breathing 24/7. You have all the other things. You have so many things trying to control around you. You have so many people trying to talk to you. You have so many uh, undesirable or unexpected environmental forces trying to impact you. You can't escape from them, right? You can't live in a closed room 24/7. So discipline is simply that I care about my tomorrow enough to make a small effort today. Small can be 1 minute, 30 seconds, 3 minutes, then can extend up to 30 minutes, 1 hour. Then it can be a routine and a discipline. So shall we continue understanding the daily rituals for discipline?
Yes, please.
Everybody is interested, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, please.
Yes, yes. See, when I say rituals, you can design your own ritual discipline. I will give you a simple, very few rituals which you can start immediately. It's not like you postpone or you. Morning grounding, you might be already aware because ancient school of ancient wisdom, people will be knowing what is grounding. I don't have to preach. Before touching your phone, take 3 deep breaths or say a small prayer in the morning. So many people, they have a habit of keeping an alarm. It loudly rings and then they shut the alarm, then they take the mobile, then they scroll down the reels. They spend half an hour before even touching the feet to the ground. Do you all agree? Instead of that, before touching your phone, take 3 deep breaths or say a small prayer, touch your feet to the ground, pray to the Mother Earth, or at least go out and see the sun rays. This is a daily ritual you can start immediately from tomorrow. Isn't it? It's very simple. In the same way, you can start breath work. Anytime you feel anxious, inhale slowly and exhale deeply. You can also practice a digital discipline. Keep 1 hour of no screen time, either in the morning or night. As soon as you wake up, you just keep your mobile for charging. You go, you freshen up, you take your bath, you finish your prayers, then you touch your mobile. That can be a very good discipline. Maybe evening or night reflection or mirror work. Ask yourself, what did I learn today? What did I do wrong? What did I do right? Did I help anyone today? Did I do something good to the society? Did I do something good to the others? Did I do something good for myself? Or did I follow one discipline that is better for my future tomorrow? These rituals, they don't take time. They return time to you. Do you all agree with me? Any questions so far? Is it easy to follow these rituals or do you find it difficult?
It's quite simple, sir. It's okay.
Yes.
Yes.
And one bonus, anybody can take Ramesh sir or Swati ma'am's help to take my number and connect me later on WhatsApp if you need more rituals like this. I can give you simple rituals or simple plan to start a very good discipline in your life so that you can follow them easily and uh, get back time in return to you. I'm very happy to help you out because in one session, in 1 hour, we can't tell a list of rituals that you can follow. I'm giving you some examples. You can design your own, or you can come back to me so that I can help. If you tell me your specific problem, I can help you in designing the rituals.
Thank you,
And the
Anish. That was
third
very simple.
pillar of ancient wisdom is Rameshji, you were telling something. Sorry.
Thank you, Anish. I was saying that was very useful because it practically connects what we hear in the satsangs to our daily life. That is something that I think everyone should take up.
Yes,
And,
yes, yes. I even in my last session, I said until and unless you practice things that are taught in the satsang, attending like a ritual will not help. See, it is okay to attend only one satsang in a year, and then you practice, then you follow, then you be an expertise in it, and then come back and attend another one. That is okay. But if you don't practice, then it is of no use. Anyway, let's continue. The third pillar of ancient wisdom is the power of service. Can anyone tell me what is service? What do you think? The first word that comes to your mind when you think of service. Anyone can tell me?
Selflessness.
Okay.
It's seva.
Seva, yeah.
Okay. Anything else?
Yeah, even I have
Sikhism comes to mind.
Which one?
Langar.
Pardon, I couldn't hear.
He said Sikhism comes to mind, which is so true.
Yes, 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 yes. Yes.
Also help others. Service is that.
Okay, okay. Good understand. See, service doesn't always mean charity. Okay. This one everyone should understand. Service means being useful to someone, adding value without expecting something in return. So many people, what they do, I help him today so that I will get help from him or somebody else. That thinking is not needed. Adding value without expecting something is called service. When we help someone, we become bigger than our problems. How many people resonate with this statement? When we help someone, we become bigger than our problems. Our heart actually expands, purpose awakens. Whenever I visit schools to guide students, I feel one thing, that is, when you uplift someone, you automatically uplift yourself. See, because today I'm speaking about ancient wisdom for growth, modern growth. Now, from tomorrow onwards, I need to learn again because so many things what I know I have already taught. Now, again, if I have to do one more session or if I have to uplift my practices, I have to read again, I have to study again. That is how I uplift you and I uplift myself. Service is not work, service is a worship. So, service usually cultivates connection within us, within the community, and it also enhances our well being, and it becomes a purpose of life after we practice it on a daily basis. See, service is something that is not done in a weekend. So many people, mostly in the IT industry or somebody who is in the corporate, they think that Saturday half day I do service. It is not like that. It is a daily habit. It is like we breathe. You see a blind person on the other side of the road. He's trying to cross the road. You just pull his hand, hold his hand, and cross the road. If somebody is hungry, you feed him. Whatever possible. I'm not telling that you give 50 rupees. One bread or something. Or if somebody is seeking knowledge, you guide. If some student is not understanding mathematics and you are good in it, you just teach him without any expectation. That is called service. Service can be done within us, within the body, within the soul level. Service can be done to others. Service can be done to the community. Service can be done to the nation in any level. It is not like there is a statement like service has to be done to the others only. Service can be done to be ourselves also. That's why I said service is not work, it's a worship. So when you worship the service, you do it to yourself, you do it to the community, you do it wherever it is possible. Now let us come to the holistic growth system. Why I want to overview this? Because for growth, we need a holistic growth system. How many people think that growth is the end of life? Or how many people here think that growth is beginning of life? Whatever.
No,
Yeah, I think
growth is basically continuous.
Yes, 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 it is continuous.
growth is practically inevitable because if we have to grow to self-realization, growth has to happen.
Very true, very true. Ancient wisdom always looked at human life as a whole, not as pieces. Do you all agree? Ancient wisdom
Yeah.
always looked at human life as a whole, not as pieces, because it teaches that growth has 5 dimensions. What are those? Body, mind, emotions, spirit, action. If one is imbalanced, we feel disturbed, disconnected, we feel lost. True growth comes when all the 5 are aligned. How to align them? The holistic growth system says when all these 5 or 6 things are aligned, the growth comes. Then how do we align them? Let's go deeper. Are you ready to go deeper?
Yes, please.
What is body? Can anyone answer?
Our physical clothes on this planet.
Great, great. See, body is
So
simply nothing but, yes, yes, tell me.
it's an house of our Atma.
Great, great. Body is simply nothing but energy based. What we eat, breathe, and how we move shapes our emotions. Okay. Whereas mind is the lens through which we see life. A clean mind sees opportunities, a cluttered mind sees problems. Do you all agree? Emotion, whereas, is the climate inside us. Body is the energy base, mind is the lens through which we see. Emotion is the climate inside us. We cannot avoid emotions, but we can learn to manage them. When these three align, half of our life battles disappear automatically. Any points to add?
Body is basically like a vehicle because we are spirit souls and not this body at all. But the mind kind of is like an interface to capture through the five senses and other senses and process. And then we
Very
have the
true.
spiritual dimension that,
Very true. Very true.
which is who we are.
Let's go much deeper because the audience here are very matured. I want to go a little deeper so that we can understand the inner core of this topic, so that we can practice them and get our own growth in our own pace from tomorrow. See, you can't grow if your energy is low. Do you all agree? Energy base for growth is our body. You can't grow if your energy is low. So, can we just practice some ancient practices so that we can grow? Can you all unmute and do a couple of practices that I teach?
Yes, please.
If somebody is having a water on their table or wherever they are, they can sip a water. If somebody is not having anything around them, they can just simply take a deep breath. It's called conscious breathing. If somebody is holding their mobile and watching this Zoom call, they can just walk 10 steps ahead and then stand still. Why I'm telling this? Because these are some simple ancient practices like early sunrise exposure. Anyone can do. Like as soon as they wake up, they can go to the garden, they can go to the ground, they can expose themselves to sunrise. Hydration, every 20 minutes, sipping a cup of water or sipping a chunk of water. Light food, every 4 hours once. Conscious breathing, every moment when they feel lost. Or adequate sleep, maybe 6 to 7 hours of good sleep every day. Daily movement, even 15 minutes. See, somebody might have the job which demands sitting the whole day. Then they can walk when they are talking on the phone, at least 5,000 steps, 10,000 steps, 3,000 steps, whatever possible. Many people think that they need motivation. Actually, they need better energy. Energy they are getting when they are sleeping good, when they are having light food, when they are hydrating enough, when they have that sunlight exposure in the early morning, when they consciously breathe, when they move. So energy creates enthusiasm, enthusiasm creates action. Through actions, you find your growth. Then, as we spoke, mind is a clarity engine. What we need to do with the mind? What are those practices that we have to give to the mind? The mind can be your best friend or your biggest enemy. But remember this. Silence is the medicine for the mind. Reflection is like maintenance. Focus is the mastery. How many people own a car here or a two-wheeler for themselves? Who do drive themselves? They can raise their hand and say yes on the chat. Anybody? Yes. Ramesh ji is having a car.
Yes, I'll say yes too.
Yes, yes. So when you're having a car, you drive 300 kilometers, then come back, keep it in your shed. Then again, you drive 100 kilometers. Like that, you drive around 10,000 kilometers. Don't you feel like keeping it for a service? The
Yes,
oil
of
needs to be
course.
changed.
Of course.
Engine needs to be cooled down. You need to give it a fresh bath. In the same way, mind is also a clarity engine for the body as an energy base. So, silence is the medicine for the mind. But can you be silent always, 24 bar 7? Is it possible? No, right? There are chaos, there are things running your mind. So what you need to do is you allow the thoughts to pass through and then you reflect, because reflection itself is the maintenance. As you run the vehicle, you keep it for the maintenance. As thoughts do run on the mind, you reflect yourself how you did today. You do the mirror work. That itself is the maintenance for the mind. And then you focus on your goal. You focus on what you need to achieve. That is a mastery. So whenever you feel confused, instead of analyzing for 1 hour, sit silently for 1 minute. Most answers come in silence. Anybody wants to disagree with me? Then we go to the last but not the least, emotions, the inner climate. Emotions are very powerful, but untrained emotions can drain us. Ancient wisdom teaches us don't suppress emotions, don't drown in them, simply witness the emotions. See, if you can watch children today, why they're always stressful, depressed. I'll give you one example. A child did a mistake. Father has beaten the child. The child is going to the corner of the room, holding the mobile, watching a cartoon or something. The emotions are inside, they are not expressed. But in the ancient days, it was a joint family. There were grandparents, there were uncles, aunties, so many people in the family. Father beats the child goes to the grandmother, says what has happened. Grandmother teaches the values or lessons and makes the child understand that this is why you have got the beating. This is why he has bitten you. This is what you have to do the next time you. As the child expresses it to his grandmother or any other person in the family, that emotion is already released. It is not drowning in the emotion. That's why in the earlier days there was no trauma for the child. Nowadays, even the parents just scold the child, it goes into depression, it goes go to that anxious moment because there are no people to care about, because there are no people to clear the inner climate. So when you witness an emotion, it loses control over you. If you don't witness the emotion, if you suppress it, then the emotion will start controlling. Emotional health is not about being happy, it is about being balanced. It is about being observed. It is about being mentioned. Any doubt in these three topics? Because these are very important topics that you have to practice on a daily basis so that you can grow from these. I can take up to 3 questions, then I'll continue with the last 4 topics.
If anyone has any questions, please do ask. The participation will make your experience more immersive and long lasting.
And your questions will make my growth very easy. It is a growth hack for me. As you ask questions, I grow.
Aneesh, whatever you said right now is very pertinent, especially about children, because it really is.
Ramesh ji, we lost you. Sorry. The audio is not coming up. Let's wait for
Basically,
one.
what I feel,
Ramesh ji, we lost you in between. Sorry.
Oh, sorry. Am I there? Am I audible?
Yeah.
So
If
whatever
you're
you
not
said,
having the proper internet connection, you can turn off your video and speak. No worries.
I'll do that. Yeah, I'll do that. So What the tip that you gave is very useful, that children should, if they have somebody to go and speak to in case they have any problems, then it really makes a difference. I could resonate with that because I was brought up earlier in a joint family before we get to a unit family. So in this manner, for grown-ups in the modern world, what could be the techniques where people could develop these de-stressing um, you know activities in the unit families now?
See, I would say a simple reflection on their own thoughts or emotions would easily clear their chaos. I'll give you one example. See, Ramesh ji, if you're very anxious right now, you have to ask question to Anish. You're very anxious and you're also very tired from the chaos from the morning till night. You have worked out, stressed out, but you can't express it to somebody else because there is nobody in the family. You and your wife, only two are there. Wife is also very tired. Now, you can pick up your mobile or laptop, you can just start typing what you feel. See, finally, what you're doing is, as a cloud, you're putting out your emotions, either into a machine or into a human. See, when you're expressing it towards a human, they would respond, they will give you an answer. Here, you might not get an immediate answer, but still, you have expressed it out of your mind. And in the same time, you can then copy and paste it to ChatGPT or Google to find some funny answers and you can relax yourself. This is one idea. Or you have that one close friend inside your boundary whom you can call anytime and say something that, and you get that mentorship or guidance or something. That would also be nice. Or sometimes you can be silent for 1 minute, take 3 deep breaths, practice that grounding technique. That will also suffice. It is not always like you need people to interact with. You can also reflect on yourself, find out that what motivates you to be very silent and pleasureful. You can maybe sing yourself, or you can listen to that music that motivates you, or you can watch a funny video that makes your mind soothing. There are plenty of things. It differs to case. It is very tough to give one particular remedy for everyone, though, but hope you understood.
Thank you.
Anyone else? Any other questions? Now let's move to the next topic, which is also very important. Discovering the inner purpose. Until now, we have seen the holistic growth system through body, mind, emotion, spirit, and actions, where we have gone deep into the body, mind, and emotions. After getting all the knowledge, what we have to do? We have to discover our inner purpose. Without knowing the inner purpose is the goal, right? Once you know your inner purpose, it is like a goal. So what do you do when you have a goal? You move towards it. You progress towards it. You grow towards it. So purpose is not something that you found outside. Purpose is discovered inside. You don't get your purpose in one day, but it unfolds very slowly through silence, clarity, experience, and service. Your purpose reveals itself when your heart becomes quiet enough to listen. If you ask a 8th standard student, what is your goal? He or she might say, I want to become a doctor or engineer. If you ask the same child, what is your purpose of life? It might be very curious or it might have no answers. But at the age of 23, 25, or 30, as you become elder, as you become matured, as your mind and soul grows, when it gets clarity, your heart becomes quiet enough to listen the beat from the inside. That is when you discover your inner purpose. So as you discover the inner purpose, you make some guided choices to lead growth. How do you make guided choices? Every choice either takes you closer to yourself or away from yourself. It is quite simple. It cannot take you away from the life. It can only take closer to yourself, or it can only take you away from yourself. Okay. Right action is better than fast action. This you have to remember. So many people think that I am quite faster in everything, so that uh, I put a lot of action so that result is better. It's a wrong statement. You have to put a right action so that you can grow faster. You can put fast action and grow slower. When you're doing it fast, you're not mindful, you're not thinking, you're not reflecting, you don't have the clarity. Fast is always demanding the chows. That's why you can be putting right action so that you grow slow and steady, and then the growth becomes constant, then the growth becomes exponential. So before any big decision, when you are going through this guided choices method, you sit with yourself, not with your spouse or not with your parents. You sit with yourself. You ask, is this aligned with who I want to become? Now I'll give you a simple real life example. You are in your 30s, you don't have a own home, you are in a rented house. Your goal is to become a spiritual guru. And now somebody tells that you need to own a home, you're already 30. And if you want to become a spiritual guru, and if you want to buy a home, does it contemplate? No, right? It is not aligned with who the person wants to become. He wants to become a spiritual guru, then he needs to be in ashram, not in home. So these kind of simple examples will give you the idea how guided choices will have. Then when you ask, is this aligned with who I want to become? You listen to your inner guide. When you listen to your inner guide, you don't need somebody who is mentoring or somebody who is guiding from the outside. The right choices create natural growth. I can give you a couple of ancient tools. You can note it down. Everybody knows the power of breath, I guess. I'll give you some 5 to 6 ancient tools which you can practice on a daily basis for your own growth. Breath changes your inner energy instantly. So can we take some 3 deep breaths and come back? Breathe, hold, release. After 3, 4 easy breaths, then we can come back and continue the session. Is that okay, Rameshji? Can you guide to breathe?
Yes, please. Yes,
Yes.
certainly.
Yes.
So let us all just sit straight, with our back, neck, and head aligned. It is really quite magical how you will feel after these 3 breaths. Let the prana shakti flow through well when we sit straight. Back, neck, and head should be in one line. Take a nice deep breath. Hold and let go. Observe the silence at every pause. Take a nice deep breath in. Hold. Let go. Observe the silence, which is the language of the soul that connects all of us. Take a nice deep breath in. Hold. Let go. Be with the silence. Hari Om. Now you can experience how you feel compared to before the 3 breaths. There is a noticeable difference. An inner balance, a space to connect with your higher self, to ask questions and get answers to. Thank you. Over to you, Aneesh Ji.
Yes, thank you very much. It was a very grounded, mindful, guided meditation session. Thank you, Ramesh ji, for that.
Welcome.
Everybody can feel the difference now. Now you need to have some mantras. You will get it in the internet, you will get it in a book. Anybody, or you can find a guru who can give you a couple of mantras which programs your mind through vibrations. For example, I listen to Kanakadara Stotram by M.S. Subbulakshmi. That makes me feel very good and vibrant. I chant Rudram Chamakam every day while I'm doing puja. That makes my heart uh, pour a lot of service through the society and also gives me a lot of energy. I chant Gayatri Mantra while I'm doing japa. All these things, anything for that matter, mantras or shlokas. This you can practice. These are the ancient tools. These are not some modern techniques. You can see advertisement in social media. Every feed is giving you some other guru is trying to preach mindfulness and deep breath techniques to you. But these are all very old techniques that are present from the past 1,000 or beyond years. They need to practice silence that clears the mental noise. Then you need to reflect yourself that brings awareness. You need to learn values that bring direction, and you have to learn to service that brings purpose. If you want to note down, I can repeat these things. Breath is the one that changes your inner energy instantly. Some mantras that you have from your guru or some books that program your mind through vibrations. If you have mental noise, it can be cleared through silence. Awareness can be brought to you by reflecting yourself. A clear direction can be brought to you by having some values, adopting values in your life. By doing service, you bring purpose to your life. These are the very ancient tools that are, even today, they work because they are timeless principles. I can give you some more daily rituals that you can also practice. How many people don't use their mobile, don't watch TV while they are eating their food?
I don't do it, sir.
Great, great. Somebody who is doing it can at least practice one no device meal a day, device free meal, sitting with the family. I can't say somebody who is in Bangalore who is having a corporate life. Husband might be working in a day shift, wife might be working in night shift. It can happen. But one no device meal a day can do. Anyone can practice it. They can write or practice simple gratitude techniques before sleeping. I'm not going deep because we have lack of time over here. Journaling or mental reflection, anything would do. Then you can practice a small act of kindness on every day. One moment of silence during the day. See, night anyway you are going to be silent. Before the sleep, you are just taking deep breaths. It is there. In the hours of uncertainty, in the hours of flatterness, in the daytime, if you can be silent for a few minutes, that is very good. These rituals make your inner world very, very peaceful, and a peaceful person creates a powerful life. And the last topic for today is embracing the stillness. As you learn to embrace the stillness, growth is one step ahead. Growth is very near to you. As you did the breath exercise earlier when Rameshji was giving you command, didn't you feel that stillness? You can do a small exercise after the session, I'll teach you. You can sit comfortably, then you relax your shoulders, take a soft breath and a gentle breathe out. Then you can close your eyes if you wish. You start observing your breath, observe your thoughts like clouds. Then don't fight anything, don't push away or don't over pressure anything. Just be there with your thoughts. Just be on the here and now. Then you observe that stillness. Only a 30 to 40 seconds pause will bring you that stillness. Can everyone practice this today before going to the bed? This is how we embrace the stillness. By embracing stillness, your journey of growth begins. I want to close as we come closer to the end. You need to remember this. Growth is not a race, it is not a rat race. Growth is not a competition with you to somebody else or with you to the society. No. Growth is from the beginning. Growth is just the alignment. When your mind, body, emotion, spirit, and actions come together, life becomes smoother, lighter, and more meaningful. This is the gift of ancient wisdom. Any questions?
If anybody has any questions, please don't.
Thank you very much. Thank you for your time, your presence, and your energy today, because I wish the time investment you did today, let it come back to you multifolded.
Like you mentioned, in silence,
Okay.
I believe we've all been told about how when the Shishya is ready, when the seeker is ready, the Guru finds us.
Yes.
So now, in your experience with these kind of practices that you spoke about, stillness, breathing,
Yes.
stillness, and reflection,
Yes.
in what, how does one know if they found a guru or a guru? How does one create a situation where they get this kind of guidance?
See, usually you might be knowing about the gut feeling or the instinct.
Yes.
The gut feeling or the instinct itself is a guru. That is the inner guru that we have. We talk about sixth sense. You talk about some energy speaking through you, some kind of senses you feel around. These are all from the gurus, from the higher self. So many people are teaching us. Then when you have that kind of awareness which we spoke in the beginning, during the awareness session, then you actually seek the mentorship from an external guru who is already uplifted or who is already spiritually elevated than you. When they guide you, do it in a better way.
Yes.
Is there any question? Anything else?
Sorry, I didn't hear the last sentence. My phone went blank. You said when
Okay.
the external guru finds you, and then
No. I said, see, gut feeling or the instinct is your inner guru. As you practice the awareness kind of sessions and all the daily rituals, Then you start feeling like this is not enough. I need something else. Then you go and find out in the outer world who is spiritually elevated than you. He becomes your guru. He guides you in a better way. You do the practices again and again and again. Then you become the guru to somebody else. That is how you grow.
Right.
The growth begins within, then growth expands. Then you become guru and you teach growth.
Right.
And even when you are teaching the growth, you still have the room to grow. Growth is continuous process.
Correct. Yes.
And it is your own soul experience that either you are happy with your growth or you are not happy.
Yes.
Sometimes when we are not happy with our growth, it's just a void feeling that we just feel like something is missing, even though everything is fulfilled. So that's why I told you need to observe that stillness.
Understood. Yes. Understood. Thank you so much.
Anyway, thank you very much for your time. Let the time you guys invested, let it come back to you multifolded. Thank you for presence and energy today. I pray that all of you carry at least one small practice from today's session into your daily life. So may your journey be peaceful, may your thoughts be clear,
It opens up a
may your
completely
growth
different.
be continuous so that you grow abundantly. Thank you very much for this kind of opportunity.
Thank you so much.
I enjoyed your session. Thank you very much.
Very much. So we all did. Let the Prana Shakti flow through well. Now that you've practiced it, it'll be even more powerful. Such group prayers, when you think about the name of your loved ones and what situation they're going through, be it health, be it wealth, or be it relationship, the three major areas of karmic lessons, you'll be surprised to see how powerful these collective prayers can be, because I have experienced it personally. Sometimes within an hour or even a minute of praying, the results are seen. Also, let us send out prayers to the world at large. May the world be uplifted, more loving and truthful. Take a nice deep breath and let go. Think of your loved ones and others who you want to support and heal. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Tat Sat Brahmarpanamastu. So thank you once again, Aneesh, for that brilliant satsang. It was really very nice. We thoroughly enjoyed it, and we are definitely taking value back into our lives. We'd love to have an offline session with you, a workshop at the School of Ancient Wisdom over a weekend, if possible. That'll be wonderful. But yes, I'll get in touch with Swati, and if you want to put your number in the chat, people could probably jot it down, or we'll get in touch with Swati and get your number if you want to go to you. So thank you once again, and God bless you. Yes, the numbers come.
Thank you. Thank you. Good night.
Good night. And God bless. Till next Thursday, same time, same place.
A very good night to all. Thank you very much. It was very blissful.
Thank you, Aneesh. Likewise.